Oops.
Okay. I assume they can join.
I think same room, yes, they can. I think we're live, okay. Okay, he'll just join us as soon as he just actually checks his WhatsApp. Dr. Safdar, actually आप वो सैयद साहब के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं, इनकेस वो अगर मतलब उनको लिंक चला जाएगा तो जब वो देख लें तो आप वो बेशक दरमियान में ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? Okay, we have got थोड़े से members increase हो जाएंगे, just 1-2 minutes and then we will go live, okay? We are live but just waiting for the group members.
Okay. How's Ramadan going?
Very good.
Are you guys having classes in UT right now?
Yeah. Live
classes.
Yeah.
All right. I assume this is going to be recorded, so people who are not attending yet, they can watch it later, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Let me just go to the grade view. Okay. Okay, so today we are formally starting our first webinar. Welcome everyone to the first webinar in the Career Essentials organized by CDC UT Peshawar. Welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Imran Ahmed and I am Assistant Professor at the Department of Industrial Engineering, UT Peshawar. I'm also serving the department as Career Liaison Officer and I'll be serving as moderator for today's webinar. With me, Professor Dr. Said Gul, who's the Director of CDC UT Peshawar. He's also joined us, but actually due to some technical issue, he'll be joining us a bit later. But anyhow, we'll just continue and he'll join us later, okay? So with that being said, I'd like to introduce our guest, who's Faisal Durrani, and he's also an alumni of UT Peshawar. I'd like to have a brief introduction of Faisal Durrani. Basically, he's an alumni of UT Peshawar and he graduated back in 2008, if I'm not wrong, yes, 2008, and he completed his bachelor's in mechanical engineering. Then he went for his master's to UK, and his field of master is basically building services. After that, he completed his PhD in computational fluid dynamics, and now he is basically running a brand in the healthcare space, and he's a successful entrepreneur. And today, basically will be getting benefited from his experience, and we'll talk about how actually he stepped into this field and why not job and why business. And आजकल एक बहुत वो चला है जी, अपना business करना है तो क्यों करना है, so why is all that, और ये बहुत सारी चीजें हम देखेंगे. In the meantime, Dr. Said Gul जो है basically he's the director of CDC UT Peshawar, और the main driving force behind this whole webinar is basically Dr. Said Gul. And apart from Said Gul, I'm thankful to Dr. Safdar Marwat जो कि हैं जिन्होंने हमें ज्वाइन किया, और he has been really active in the group, and I hope कि हमारे बहुत से students जो हैं आज जो है हमें इससे बहुत फायदा हासिल करेंगे. And one important aspect of this webinar is कि normally what happens is that कि हम जब webinar करते हैं तो या तो सिर्फ ही mechanical engineers के लिए या सिर्फ computer science या सिर्फ IT से related होता है. ये एक इसके फॉर्मेट ऐसा है कि हम कोशिश करेंगे कि बीइंग एन इंजीनियर या बीइंग एन एंटरप्रेन्योर आपकी एसेंशियल्स क्या होनी चाहिए, कि कोई ये ना कहे कि जी ये तो फील्ड बिल्कुल मेरे से हट के है, बातें बिल्कुल हट के हो रही हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. तो जो बेसिक्स एक बिजनेस के लिए शुरू करने के लिए आप में होनी चाहिए, वो सारी चीज़ें ना हम डिस्कस करेंगे, ठीक है? Okay, so formally we'll start with the bit of जो क्वेश्चन आंसर के हमने थोड़ा सा मैंडेट शेयर भी किया हुआ था कि हम इस तरीके से हम चलेंगे. So I'd like to start with the first question from Dr. Faisal Durrani. So as a student, what do you think what to focus on during a bachelor's to be successful in future? क्योंकि अगर आप देखें तो बीइंग ए स्टूडेंट हमारे पास 40 सब्जेक्ट होते हैं, ठीक है, उसमें हमारे पास थ्योरी भी होती है, लैब भी होता है, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज भी होती हैं, कुछ सब्जेक्ट हमारे क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग के भी होते हैं. So we would like to hear from you कि as a student क्या हमें किस चीज़ पे फोकस करें कि बाद में हमें वो पछतावा ना हो. जी फैसल.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. When I was thinking about doing this talk, I thought I'll come and try to offload as much information I have. But I feel everybody has got their own biases, and I thought instead of just unloading all my experience, it would be better that I share, universal truths or facts, and then the students can make up their minds themselves. So, you're right. I did my mechanical engineering in my bachelor's, a choice that was basically made for me by my parents. So they were like, either you do medical or you do engineering. And obviously, I hated blood and hospitals and patients. So I went for engineering, did my engineering by the end of 2008. And it was the end of my engineering that my dad said, well, now I want you to do an MSc from the UK. I don't know what, but you have to go to the UK and do a master's from there. And hence, I asked a few friends, and somebody's elder brother was in the UK and said, I'm doing this thing called building services. And I thought, okay, building services, air conditioning, maybe I can implement that in Pakistan because it's hot, it's our country, or I can go to the Middle East and get a job there. So I did my master's, and the plan was I will do my master's and then get a job somewhere. But what happened was at the end of my master's, I got first position in my MSc, and the professor reached out and he said, well, I've got a scholarship for a PhD, and are you interested? And I absolutely said no. I said, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to be doing a PhD. But that was the time when the 2008 recession hit the world, and jobs were kind of all over the place, kind of like the scenario we are in right now. Businesses were closing, jobs were reducing. And I thought, well, okay, a PhD is a good way to bridge a gap. Instead of looking for a job, I can fill that the next 3 years getting a higher degree. So I did my PhD. And then after my PhD, at the end of my PhD, my professor said, well, I've got some work if you want to do that. I did that a little bit for a few months. And then there was this competition in Europe. There's a company called Mitsubishi, a Japanese giant, and they create a lot of air conditioning, cars and stuff. So Mitsubishi had a competition in Europe, and they basically asked 26 universities for 3 months to submit a proposal of how they can get their air conditioning products installed in Europe. And I took part in that. So I won that competition, and essentially they gave me a 3-year contract, and they said, now go and extend on your research. So I did that for 3 years, and around, again, the end of those 3 years, there was, if you know of Tata, Tata is a huge Indian company. Yeah. And at the time, they were investing heavily in the UK. So they bought Range Rover, Land Rover, they bought Jaguar car company, they bought British Steel. Now British Steel is now Tata Steel. And they were trying to set up a kind of a research lab in the UK, especially for the steel segment. And again, I was kind of unofficially working for them, and they thought, well, we need somebody full time. So they hired me for the next 3 years. So I worked, for huge multinational companies for 6 years, but then I switched and I started doing business as well. So I essentially, under my belt, have got 6 years of work experience and 6 years of business. So I kind of, understand and have experience of both worlds. So I hope the things that I will be sharing would be coming from personal experience and truth, rather than having bias of only one field. Okay. So the question you asked was, what should undergraduates do in their undergraduate or postgraduate, just after they graduate? Yeah. I would say, okay, I'm going to say a lot of things that I'm not going to PC. Still making sure it's helpful for a lot of people. Your bachelor's essentially is just a safety net. Your GPAs don't mean a lot, to be honest. I have, with all my experience, I have never been asked for my GPA. And now that I hire people, I've hired a lot of people here. Not once have I asked anybody for their CV. Not once have I asked anybody for their certificate or graduate degree or anything. Not once have I asked them where you're located. So a lot of these things are coming obsolete, to be honest. What I would advise undergraduates is when they're going through those 4 years are like the golden years of their lives. And my advice to them would be, try to experience as many things as you can. Try to do as much stuff apart from the subject. The subjects are, I hate to say this, but they have the least amount of impact on your real life. what you get experience with other sort of activities is what essentially helps you. Now, Imran, you were my bachelor. You know how many things we were involved in. We were involved in the art society. We had a band. We we had a group, and there were people who were into including in the aerodynamics group. We had a robotics group. We were in the literary department. We did so many things, and I think those experiences are essentially what helped me in my life. It's funny, I was looking at the brochure. I looked at the UT logo. Now, I remember 12 years ago, I was creating. Do you remember Semazine? Do you guys still do that?
No, it's been long. There has been no Semazine, but we're trying again to, get back to that.
Okay. So for the youngsters out there, we used to create a magazine at the end of the 4 years. And I was part of that design team. I looked at the UT logo and it was quite pixelated, and really, it was something nobody had updated for years. And then I just created a vector logo of that. And I see it's the same one that I've created 12 years ago and still being used today. So in a way, it was nice to see something I created many years ago. Now, I wasn't being paid for that. Nobody asked me. That's what was my job. I'm pretty sure UT has got a media department or media group, but I did that because I was just curious. You just get your hands involved with as many things as possible, and all those experiences that eventually help you in your actual field in real life.
I see. Okay, great. Okay, before we get to the next question, I think there has been some technical issue with Dr. Saeed Gul. So what I will do is that we will just end this broadcast for just 5 minutes, and then we will get back. Okay, so we're just going to add him again. Okay, so everyone who is watching this broadcast, please stay tuned. अभी हम थोड़ी देर के लिए 5 minutes के लिए बंद करें, Dr. Saeed Gul को add करते हैं, and then we'll be able to get back to you. Okay, so just stay tuned और इधर ही रहें अभी. Okay.